Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna Makes It and I'm part of the design team for Kat Scrappiness, and today is a hop for the release that Kat released the new products in the shop last night for Kat Scrappiness, and one of the products is the Mount Crumpet 3x4 stamp set, and it's got the Grinch, the Grinch's dog, the sleigh, and all of the stolen packages on top of the mountain. Super fun little stamp set if you like Grinch. And we also have the coordinating die that goes with it. And her dies are great. They cut nice and tight and they cut beautifully. And so we've got that set there available. We also have, and I'm on the design team, so I didn't get the backer sheet for this. You know, when you get it, you'll have the backer sheet. But this is the Whoville Christmas stamp set. And we also have the coordinating die set that goes with it. So we've got the little, I don't know, Lucy Lou, I think is her name. We got the tree and some packages. Welcome to Whoville, a wreath, and then we've got the Whoville sign. Super fun. You've got the coordinating dies that go with it. And again, they cut really nice and tight. You get a really great cut on those. And super fun. And we have the Whoville Christmas pack that goes with it. So you've got the coordinating paper that you can use, and we've got a lot of fun patterns. And it's a 6x6 double-sided premium cardstock. It is heavy. And there are 6 patterns, 4 of each. You've got double-sided, and it's always hard to choose which sides you want to use because they're always so great. So we'll just flip through it real quick. Love this. The till packages, very fun. Oh, look at that. Very nice. And then we've got this pattern here with the pinks and the greens. And then we've got this. And we have this. And then we have the wreath. And the red. I love it. And then the plaid. And more red. Very, very fun paper pack. And then we're also releasing the Ugly Sweater paper pack, and this is a 6x6 double-sided premium cardstock. I won't be working with this today, but there are coordinating products that go with it, and I will go ahead and show real quick the patterns. This green polka dot, I love it. Look at that. And then you've got the sweater pattern on the back of it. Very fun. You've got this confetti or sprinkle type pattern paper. And you've got some snowmen, some gingerbread, and a Santa on the back. Super fun. We've got the polka dot and more ugly sweaters. We've got kind of this zigzag diagonal. Oh, we've got some cute little deer. It says, "Let it snow." It's got little earmuffs. Super cute. This star. This would be fantastic for your Christmas cards. And we've got snowflakes. And we've got a red diagonal pattern. And some more sweaters. Super, super fun set. And we're going to make a card on this video just to provide some inspiration for it. So I'll be right back and we're going to put a card together. Okay, I'm back and I've taken a moment and I have done some work. So I've just got a card base. I'm going to bring in my Kat Scrappiness bone folder that I love. This is my older one. I have a new one. This is the new one. It's got the Kat Scrappiness engraved into it. Anyway, I like to give my card bases a press. I've got 2 of them here because we're going to make 2 cards really quickly with our new product and some other product that is in the shop. So I have got everything ready. I have taken my Mount Crumpet stamp set and used the die, colored it all in. I'm not a real strong colorist, but it was very fun to color. So just kind of made an icy mount and then the sled on there with our Grinch and little dog. So it's super cute. So I've also taken the Welcome to Whoville sign and we're going to use it for our design. I brought in some of Kat Scrappiness different dies to create our panels, and I just dropped something. So I used the fall frames die for this particular piece here, and then I just cut a this is just under, it's actually 5 7/8 by 3 7/8, I think is what it is. And I cut it down, and then I also brought in, so we use the fall frames. We also use the nesting fishtail banner dies on this particular one, and I did 2 of them, one in vellum and one in our pattern paper. I just stepped down 2 sizes for that, and we're going to lay it down. So let's go ahead and get our card assembled, and we'll just move along. I'm going to use my Sweet Petunia glue press. You can pick this up in the shop. It's very reasonably priced there, so you might check it out. And it comes with the glue press, and there's glue in the bottle, and you know, all the caps and the stand and everything. I'll just show you that as well. All that's included. So you can pick that up in the shop. Really nice that Kat is carrying that now. So you can get a lot of things in her shop, tools and stuff that go along. So there's our base panel. I just brought in some of my heavy cardstock here that I cut down. We're going to lay it down on here. And I stepped it down a little bit because I wanted to leave that stitch detail on there. So we've got our stitch detail. I think it looks really nice. And then we've got our tag. I'm going to pop it up because I think it'll be fun. I just brought some ribbons in for my stash just to add and kind of make it fun. Obviously, we'll have to tuck those in our envelope. We've got the cute pattern paper on the back side. It's always hard to choose what pattern paper you want to use. But I wanted to kind of bring something a little less, you know, busy so that I could put my Grinch on there. So I'm just going to bring in some foam tape, and we'll just pop up our tag. It'll just help it to lay a little bit better on there since we have that big bunch of ribbon behind there. I used a red, a white, a blue, and then I used red and white baker's twine and blue and white baker's twine. I actually had another blue ribbon. Yeah, I did add that. And I was trying to figure out how to make it all work with the thickness, but it worked out pretty good. So I'm just going to cut these down, and we'll use these for the corners just so we don't get any sagging on there. It'll just help kind of keep that nice and neat. We'll get these removed, and then we're going to add our focal point and our sentiment, and our card is going to come together. We'll have a really quick, really fun Christmas card. Now, I've got a girlfriend that really likes the Grinch, and I've used the Grinch's arm that's holding the ornament that we have in the shop, and that is one that's very popular, so you can check that out as well. I've done that with her before, but this could be her Christmas card for this year because she likes the Grinch and she collects Grinch items, so this could work out well for her. So we've got our little bow on there. I think it's going to work all right. We will have to tack it down, but if you give it to her with a gift, I wouldn't necessarily have to have it in an envelope. And then we're going to get this laid down on here. We're going to let our stamp set really just be the show. We're not going to add a lot. I just added the vellum just to kind of tone that down a little bit. So I'm going to bring in some foam, and we'll pop up our Welcome to Whoville, and I think we'll do that, and we'll just glue our Grinch down directly using our glue press. Now, if you don't have the glue press and you don't want the glue press, Kat also has the holders for the glue bottles so that you can keep your glue on the ready. That's in the shop as well, so you can check that out. And I'm going to let that just hang over a little bit. I think that's super fun. And we're going to bring our Welcome to Whoville sign in. And you can see I've got ink all over my hands because I have been coloring. I actually did a whole bunch of stamping and heat embossing for some new product that Kat has that's coming out later along with this. I just kind of did an assembly line of my stamping and heat embossing and got it all ready to go. And then I colored this. So here is our Mount Crumpet, and we've brought in the Welcome to Whoville little sentiment from the other set. So that's my first card. Just wanted to show you that. We're going to go right on to the second one. And for the second one, I've used the Whoville stamp set. And I've also brought in some additional products. I again used that fall frame that we used on this one. And you can pick that up at the shop. I love, Kat has great layering dies. I've got a bunch of them. And I love to layer. And she has some great, a really good variety of layering dies that you can choose from. And again, this is the fall frames, and it actually has a decorative frame that goes on the inside of it if you want to use that. And then I brought this one in. This one is always fun. I need to find it. So this one is called the Stitched Wacky Frame, and you've got several layers of it, and you actually have some little bows that go with it. So that makes for a really fun frame, and we're going to use that one on this particular card here. And we're just going to lay it straight down. And so I've really used a lot of product on today's video. I will try to link as much of it as I can in the description box. So if you see something that really sticks out, you can check it out and pick it up in the shop. So there we go. And then for this one, I actually took the, this is a fun die set as well. It's called the Wonky Wavy Stitched Oval. And I just used 2 of them to die cut out a center. I'm going to take this and lay it in the center. And we're just going to create a little scene with the frame. Actually, I think I want to bring it a little, I want to bring it lower. Because I was thinking kind of like an ornament here. The only reason I put the vellum in there is in case this didn't completely cover it. Because it is the inside and I'd put those 2 together. It will. I wanted to pop it up. And then if you see anything underneath there, you'll see the vellum. And my vellum is not adhered very well. So for vellum, I like to bring in a tape runner and just do that and get it laid down. So we'll get it laid down on there. I thought I had adhered it, but evidently I did not. So we'll just get some tape runner on there, get that stuck down. And then we will, like I said, we're going to bring it to the bottom of our panel here. I'm going to go ahead and put my inside piece in there. That way I can just glue wherever I want to, and I don't have to worry about, you know, the vellum. I can just glue whatever I want. So I'm just going to bring in a couple of pieces of the wide foam tape and lay it down on there. And we'll just get it laid in there. And it just adds a little bit of dimension to it. So we'll get it laid down on there. And then we'll just bring in our glue, and we can just glue to our heart's content on this because the vellum's not going to show. It really was just a landing zone for my, I'm going to bring my little shape down. And then I thought we would put our Christmas tree in the center. It says, "Have a very Merry Christmas." We've got our little, I don't know, Lucy Lou or whatever. We're going to add her. And she's going to be tucking a present underneath the tree. And then I also die cut out a couple presents that we could add. And I colored them kind of in the same color scheme. It is kind of bland. So I did bring in the big gold bow to kind of dress it up a little bit, since I did kind of stick to the same color scheme on the tree and the presents. We've kind of got our little triangle going there with her. And then I thought we would just pop this up on there. I really need some circle ones is what I need for this, because this is just kind of a circle here. So I think I'll bring, and these are really thick, so I think I'll bring it in and use it to pop it up. And then it should lay kind of even with it, since I've got a really thick piece of foam tape there. And I also brought in, I thought it would look better if we brought that red, a pop of red back into this and laid it down on there. And then that'll finish off our 2 cards. We've got Welcome to Mount Crumpet, or Mount Crumpet, I guess. Welcome to Whoville is what I've got on there. And then we have got the Have a Merry Christmas, kind of an ornament with the Whoville set. So I hope these are a little bit different than some of the other team members have shown you on the hop. I encourage you to check out the playlist and follow along and see what all the team members make. And don't forget to comment so that you'll have a chance. We've got a link in the description box so that you'll have a chance to win a gift card from Kat Scrappiness. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.